Jó reggelt kívánok! Hogy vagy? Jó? Oh boy, that's really good. Start of another day. And in case you're wondering why I'm whispering, I'm back. I'm back at unit number 76. The only thing missing are the little birds. But the neighbor next door, remember the neighbor that was yelling at me because I was too loud on a Sunday morning or whatever it was? He was sitting out on his patio, and I came out to do my morning video, and I saw him sitting there, and it's the first time that I've seen him since that incident. And I looked over at him, and did I say that's good? I looked over at him and I apologized. I said, "Sir, I'm really sorry about a couple of weeks ago." I said, when I woke you up, or I was doing my show, I was doing my show and I was being too loud. And anyway, oh goodness gracious! So it is start of another day. Well into the start of another day. And did you ever see the movie? Did you ever see the movie Wizard of Oz? Sure you did. We've all seen the Wizard of Oz. What a great movie! You can watch that time and time again and never get tired of it. The Wizard of Oz. The little monkeys. The monkeys flying around. And what have you. Remember the monkeys that are flying around and stuff. Considering they did that movie back in, I don't know, the 1930s or something like that. Considering they did that movie way back when, it's pretty. The special effects were pretty good, all things considered. And if you look closely, if you watch that movie, remember the Munchkins? You remember the Munchkins? We represent the Lollipop Kids, the Lollipop Kids, the Lollipop Kids. Remember that? If you look in the back when they're singing that song, look in the back and you'll see Skip Smith. He was just a little boy. He was just a little boy, and I think that his dad had connections. His dad had connections, and they wanted to get Skip Smith into the movie, and he was just a little kid. And Skip Smith's dad was like, please, please, let little Skippy be a Munchkin, okay? Let little Skippy be a Munchkin. And they said, well, Mr. Smith, he's not a midget. He said, yeah, but he's little. Just put him in the back. Just put him in the back, somewhere in the back, and let Skip Smith be a Munchkin. So if you watch The Wizard of Oz, just look closely. It's in the scene where they're singing, we represent the Lollipop Kids, and there's Skip in the back, dressed up as a Munchkin. I don't remember if he was singing or not, but every time I go visit Skip in the villages, he always tells me that. He's always like, "Did I ever tell you that I was a Munchkin in the Wizard of Oz?" But oh goodness gracious! So I'm back, and I was thinking about that as I was coming up the elevator. I'm thinking to myself, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. And that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm back home again. And I pulled in here early this morning. And when you're going down a busy street and you're looking, you got to find a place to park. And there's two types of people in this world. There's the type of person that's going to make that turn down that busy street and just say to themselves, "We'll never find a place to park. No, we'll never find a parking spot." And then there's the people like me, where I pull down that street and I say, "There's going to be a spot. There's going to be a spot. There's going to be a spot. There's going to be a spot." You know what I'm talking about. There's all types of it's just that there's two types of people in the world: people that think positive, and people that think negative. And I happen to be one of the type of people that oftentimes, at least when it comes to parking spots, I tend to think positive. But anyway, I found myself pulling into Nelson Bay early this morning at about 8 o'clock, and I was going to go get a parking spot at the marina. No shortage of parking spots. And I thought to myself, I bet, hmm, I bet the apartment is ready right now. Today is the Queen's birthday. Well, today is the day that they recognize the Queen's birthday, and so there's a lot of people from Sydney still here. But oh, look who's back! Will you look at this? Oh my goodness! You see, they missed me, and I bet I'll hold my hand out. Let's see if they'll come. Oh, look at that! You see, folks, they missed me, and they're looking. You see, where's the apple? We missed you. Why'd you go away for the weekend? Oh, they're looking for their apple. You see? They're thinking, "What's up? You left us." Those people that came up from Sydney, they didn't have any stinking they didn't have any stinking apple, you see? But they come up and they say, "You're back." I think they recognized my car. You see? I think they recognized my car when I was coming in. They probably recognized my car. But I'm gonna have to go get him some apple. I don't think that I have. I think I have a little bit of cereal or something for him. A little bit of granola. But anyway, okay, come on. You go down here. You go down there. There you go. All right. I think I've got some. Maybe I've got some granola for him. But anyway, so I was looking for my parking spot. Can I feed him some of this? Maybe I can. Clusters. Yeah. Maybe I can feed him a little clusters. If they would eat biscotti, you'd think they'd eat some of this. So let's see. They're looking. You see? He's looking. He's like, "What do you got for us?" That doesn't look like an apple. You see? Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Let's see if I can open this up. There we go. All right. So anyway, folks, I wasn't expecting the birds. I really wasn't expecting the birds to come back. But since they're here, I might as well give them a little something to eat. Let's see if they're. Oh, they're looking. He's like, "What do you got? What do you got for me?" See? They're wondering. So this is what I got. Let's see if they're gonna like this. I don't know if they will. They might. I'm gonna crunch it up a lot. Okay, I'm crunching it up. Okay, let's see if they're gonna. Oh, okay. Let's see if they're gonna. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah. I don't know if they're gonna like that or not. Are they gonna like it? No, they don't like it. They're like, "Where's the apple?" They're like, "Where's the apple, mate?" That's what they want. They want the apple. You see? Oh, goodness gracious. Is this good Tom TV or what? But anyway, let's go back to Dorothy. Let's go back to Dorothy in the red slippers. Remember Dorothy saying there's no place like home? There's no place like home. Remember that? Well, that's what I found myself thinking as I was pulling in here. I'm thinking there's no place like home. And I don't know that they like the granola, to be quite honest. It might be a little too tough for them. I don't know. They're trying. They sure like biscotti. Maybe this is too healthy for them, you know? Maybe they're thinking this is too stinking healthy. Maybe that's the problem. But anyway, so oh goodness gracious, is this good Tom TV or what? First we're talking about Skip being a munchkin, and then we're looking at the birds. I got them eating out of the palm of my hand. But so Dorothy and the red slippers, that's what it feels like. It feels like, coming back to the Mantra Apartments in Nelson Bay. Oh, there we go. Coming back to the Mantra in Nelson Bay, it feels like coming home. It really does. But I got to tell you something, folks. And this is going to, well, it might come as a surprise to some of you. It may not come as a surprise to others. I find myself thinking that maybe it's time to go home. Maybe it's time to get on the plane next Monday and head home and get in my camper and head out to Stanley Lake. Now, I don't know that I'll be able to feed birds out of my hand at Stanley Lake, but I think it's time to go back to Stanley Lake, and get myself a paddle board and go back to Lake Stanley, maybe Lake Mary in Arizona. Maybe I'll go there as well. But anyway, that's the way that I'm leaning right now. I'm leaning towards going back next week, and we will see, as the saying goes. But I'm pretty confident that that's the game plan. I got to go home at some point in time, and we will we will see. But anyway, that's it, folks. I hope you all have a great day. Take good care.